What's going on, guys? So, welcome back to a horse of a different box shape review. And we do have new from 5G Toys, or 50 Toys, however you want to say it. We do have BB43 Lava. Let's see what. Ricochet was 36, right? So that jumped quite a bit. Now, mind you, I haven't picked up every figure, so there's a few in between. I could have sworn I ordered the Wasp one. Maybe I didn't. Either way. So, it's our new horsey friend, who is very, very clearly based directly on our previous bull friend. Toxicorn, or Toxichorn. Not gonna lie, I think I boxed up all my boxes. Because I don't have the shelf ready for them. So either way, so I can't do a side by side comparison, which is why I haven't been doing comparisons, guys. I don't have everything out. Either way, so nice black box here with our horsey friend here, in some schematic slight drawing. Of course, the clear window there. Nothing's inside the box except for the box itself. They do have a very nice little Beastbox thing in the back that is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. What is? Hold on. There's some cool stuff there. Oh, it's all the faction logos and stuff. Neat. Okay. I never really pay attention to the inside of the box. Maybe I should. Either way. 5G Toys, lava, all that kind of stuff. Come around here. Weapon hole. It's got a weapon hole. Anyways. Come to the back, and you've got whatever the hell's happening here. So you've got, like, front and rear horse thing. You got box thing, and then somewhere in between you've become that. And, of course, nice drawing right there. Same drawing that's on the front, but with less schematics. And we've got... Oh, dear Lord. I can't read that. Yehishuang? Apologies. I literally can't really read that. So, new mechanical designer, so that's pretty cool. Like that. Yeah, nothing crazy there. Ages 15 plus. Forgot to read that on the last one. Hey, I'm right in the middle of that. And you have a setback. Yes, I'm good. Anyway, beast mode. Box mode. Gotta wonder if they'll ever give us a giraffe based on this same exact mold. They'll just have to figure out how to really, really compact the neck. I'll assume they'll do what they do with like their alligators, and it'll be like, it's like just unfold and flip out. Yeah. So I did just last night try to figure out how to transform this thing. Got a little bit of lost. Had some very stiff joints, stuff like that. Did have to default to the instructions, which, by the way. Yes, I'm adding my own sound effects now with my mouth. We have instructions. So, BB43, horse friend. So, we've got our beast mode, and then you've got all the way through from box mode. So, from this way, you go through, it tells you how to go to box mode. From here, it tells you how to go to beast mode. Very, very cool. So, I will have this on hand right over here. See, right here is where my pile of instructions are. And then our pile of other stuff. You always get the baggie. I don't know why, like, sometimes you get the ones that are taped, and then, what was it, a little while ago, I got one that was a vacuum sealed bag. Very different. I think it was a Ziploc bag at one point, too. Okay, so there's a card. There's your clear bit, with your foldy part, which, by the way, if I've never really shown it off, if you basically just line this up and fold it right along this dotted line right there, that's how you get your so-called spring. And, yeah, there's our normal thing. I'm still waiting on an alternate version of our turtle friend there, because I really, really like that mold. And I thought I saw one that was like a more like actual sea turtle kind of paint job. I just have never seen an order up for it. Still want the black dragon though, by the way. Still not a thing. Need to get the plane combiner too. Chuck that over there. Card time. Look at that. Flame effects. Looks pretty cool. Looks like a devil horse out in the middle of the desert. It's pretty neat, not gonna lie. Anything red, black, and white. Not much white on this, but anything red, black, and, gold. That's gonna be my jam. Those are my colors. Alright, lava is one of the most ancient Beastbox ever found before its reactivation by the search team. Sealed in box mode for millions of solar cycles, with more and more communications with other Beastboxes. Lava made a decision to help those youngsters. This shall be my last sortie. Not gonna lie, some of these stories are weird. Is there legitimately like a place to like? Is there lore? Like, is there a thing with Beastbox that I'm unaware of? I've always pointed out the fact they have this barcode right here that always seems to be, related to something in particular. By the way, where did the pile of cards go? Oh, they're right here. Oh, so I never bothered to compare these. Is it the same barcode on every one? Yes, it does appear to be so. So there's nothing to change there. By the way, this is a Havoc. Havoc's a cool one. So put that over there so I don't miss it. Which, by the way, I just got. Let me just kind of, just get the desk organized. There we go. And we have a box. A box inside of a clear box. Technically, is this really a box or is this a cube and this is a box? Is a box something you have to be able to put something in? Or is a box just a shape? It's an interesting question. It's a conundrum sometimes. So box charger is as box charger does. Got some plastic chips going all over the place here. Where that came from. Either way. I don't know if you guys can hear the sirens. Okay, so here's our horsey friend in his Boxo Mudo. And I think it's a very slight deviation of the same transformation of the bull mold, but like it's the same body. You know, they modified things just a hair to compact it down. You do got some nice gold paint here. I think some of this might be black paint as well. You got red paint right here over the black, a little bit of overspray. They didn't mask that perfect. Also, you know, if you paint red over black, you need to put some type of base down, preferably gold. You want to put down gold and then paint over red. It'll look a lot better. Also, if you do red under gold, it's going to look good too. So nice gold paint on there. Red or gray plastic here. So this is one of those ones, much like I talked about with Farmhand, where sometimes the plastic can feel really cheap, and I think it's this dull gray plastic both looks and feels cheap. You know, the rest of it actually does feel fine. So this is where I look at it, because I have not yet transformed it back from box mode. So I think what I'm going to do here is pull this so that leg comes untabbed. Untab that from there. I almost yoinked that, by the way. So yeah, just pull this out right here. Untab, swing down. So I guess you got some kind of red paint strips there. So that frees that up. We can unpeg this as well. Swing this back here. So unpeg this guy here. Swing back there. And that will kind of basically loosen up our entire back end in one fell swoop. And then at this point, you can just move the legs around. You know, they are collapsed inside there, so it's like a hinge with a collapsing joint. So you can just kind of do that. Fine. Okay, front legs. Go ahead and flip these back in. Go ahead and extend. I was saying uncollapse. That's a word, right? Extend the leg up and out. Flip it there. Up and out. Like so. And then we also need to flip that 180. This is just for clearance sake, right? Right. All right, so swing this down to there. Some hair up in here. And we're going to bring this around like so. And then we've got these gray tabs. This is just like the bull, where you've got... Well, let's do this down here so we can actually finagle things proper. Come on. You just tab together. Untab that. And you got a little thing right there. Surprisingly secure, if I do say so myself. And I have to, because I'm the only one in the room. And then you're going to close this up. Tab there. Sort of go around the leg, you know. And I like how this just fills out the body a little bit. That's a very clever way. And I will say those were very, very tight right out of the box. Like, it was not easy to break those. I had to use a spudger the first time. Also, nice detail work inside there. All right, so now we need to work on the horse head, which, you know, does look very, very strange. Now, this is one of those things where they really did change it up from our bull friend. I want to flip this up for clearance sake. Go ahead and kind of flip this up and out. Ow. So the little fiery mane there tucks away nicely and neat. Kind of get your legs up and out of the way. And we're going to... Is this actually tabbed in? I think it is. I think that's tabbed in. Let's get the ears up and out. So this is the part I had the most trouble with this one. And it's these here, these little side pieces. Because they did not want to move, if I'm honest with you. Okay, so I need to push that up just a little bit. I don't think these are tabbed in. They're just sort of slotted in right here. But I don't think it's like tabbed. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because the neck is on a interesting kind of double hinge situation here. The way it's collapsed. It should. Yeah, there we go. Start popping up. There we go. So I had to really kind of break it loose there. And these are insanely tight. You can see here the way these hinges are. And then they have kind of a slotted section there. These are very, very tight. Like, I could not break them free initially. So I thought I literally was doing something wrong. And these want to come down and tab into there. Like that. And like that. And then close it in. So you're basically extending the neck. And then push the mane down. Bump that section up, and now we have a little horsey head. A little worse for wear, but he's there. And just come around, pop the leg off while you're spinning it the wrong way. Get all of the legs where they need to be, and I guess in theory you can add the little cantilever there. Actually, horse legs are kind of like that, right? The front knees are backwards. Yeah. And then the tail flips up and flip that out. And then this part, you close back down. And there we go. There is our lava friend, our little new horse buddy in his horsey mode. And the hooves are on kind of on ball joints, and they're very tight. So you just kind of have to finagle them however you need to. You know, just make them work. I will say that some of the nubs cleanup, the nub cleanup from the runners is not perfect, but it's okay. Let me triple check here since I just buried my horse instructions. I buried the horse. Have you ever beaten a dead horse? No? Well, maybe you should. Okay, let's look at the legs. Yeah, roughly pushed forward and those pushed back. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I got everybody in the right spot. Yes, okay. So, there we go. Looks very good. Decent size, you know, because, I mean, you can see compared to the original box, you know, that it fits in. You know, it expands pretty decently there. Looks pretty good. There he is next to Wally. In fact, you can totally have your Wally, if you have a Wally. Not a lot of people do have Wally. Really rare find, way back when. Good luck ever finding another one. So there's Wally, riding a horsey friend. He's having fun. Cool. I will say articulation is a little bit limited. Like, the neck can go up and down, and the head can move a little. But, like, I really wish this head could kind of kick back. Like, there's nothing there. It's just a ball joint. You know, there's a hinge here. But I think that's just for transformation. Because, like, you'd think that you could, like, drop that down or something. And, yeah, you do have that little bump out of the mane on the top. Because you leave it down, it looks boring. You just kick it back up, right? Okay. So the ears move a little. They're just on swivels, much like our kangaroo friend. Painted red ears. Red striping painted down the face. This area is very scraped up for whatever reason. Gold painted eyes, which I'm glad to see they're painting that instead of using translucent like they do on so many others. You do have a mouth movement. It's good. I believe this nose. Yeah, this nose is painted on. You know, this nosy area because it's on top of this gray plastic. Once again, gray plastic feels kind of cheap. This dark gray / black plastic also feels very cheap. And then red paint here. It's interesting. I wish they had done something down here. Like, you got hydraulics and hoses and stuff that are just plain. Same thing back here. So like I said, that feels cheap. The red feels okay though. Though I will say this red looks different to that red, even on camera. It should be the same. You know, you got your mammal kind of faction. logo there. I still insist that at some point they're going to have something that can ride these, because that is a perfect spot for a leg. Like if you have another humanoid character. As far as I know, they don't have any other humanoid characters planned. I thought there was one that has like a bird head or something like that. But I'm not sure. And I guess you can play with these, you know, kick that leg forward or kick it back a little bit, however you want. Tails on a ball joint, the little flare there, just on a pivot. Place for a weapon, place for a weapon, place for a weapon. So if you got a pair of weapons around, you can do that. Legs are just on ball joints with those little basic hinges. You know, whether or not you want the legs totally even. If you want to bump that up, it looks really weird. I will say what's interesting, these little vents actually kind of have a lightning bolt look to it a little. Kind of like that with the gold paint. You know, that was always present, but, you know, it looks ever so slightly different now. You know, and like I said, these hooves are just on very, very tight ball joints. I figured they would have put a hinge here, but I mean, hell, it looks like that should be a hinge, but it's not. So part of me wonders if initially there was supposed to be a hinge there too. I don't know. And I do wish I had the bowl out to compare to, but I do not. I apologize for that. You know, you can get the horsey kind of leg going here. You know, try to get him in a nice standing pose. And, like, you can turn the head ever so slightly, but, like, with no neck moving ability to the side, it kind of sucks. It is, like, super limited. And I guess, in theory, you could probably pull this up and have the mane kind of flying in the wind a little. I don't know. Maybe. Trying to get to stand on 3 legs. I don't know if I can. But I did see a few people, even in the Shoky Discord, had gotten this. And I was like, I've got to get it. I was like, I got to give into a little bit of peer pressure here. I mean, I was going to get it anyways. But when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to get on this next shipment, I was like, let's get a horse friend. I need a good horse. Need some more livestock, as it were. You know, bring up the horse leg here. And I gotta wonder, can you get it to, like, rear up or not? Like, they can do a lot of trick stuff for photography, but whether or not it'll actually do it, you know, you put it on a stand or something. I'm sure you can. Just gotta balance it. Oh, I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. I got him to stand. It looks really weird, not gonna lie. Because, like, the weird part is, of course, the legs are not very integrated into the body. They're very much external things. It just looks a little funny. You know, it's fun, though. And, of course, it's 100% my colors. So, there's that. And, you know, I do know that it seems like the Kieran that has come out is similar, but I don't think it's the same mold. It looks like, because it is kind of a horse. It's like a dragon horse. Dragon horse, you know. But anyway, I think that's it for this review. I know there's not a whole lot more to talk about. It's a fairly simple figure, realistically, but very cool, you know. And maybe, you know, if they're going to do red like this, throw white under it or throw gold under it and then paint over it. Instead of just painting it on black, that's just a thing, you know. That way it makes the red pop a little bit better. Still interested to see if they're ever going to have some kind of riders for these, because it does seem like it. I mean, other than Wally, but they haven't planned on Wally. Seriously, Beastbox, you have a Disney license. Give me a Wally, please. I would love this. Yay. So, that's going to be it, guys. I will catch you on the next one. Go check out the rest of the Fit 2 Toys playlist, or the 5-2 Toys playlist. And, yeah. Make sure you also watch the Taro video where I put the horsey back in the box. So, I'll see you guys next time. Remember, as always, keep on riding, cowboy.